Pulling on my socks, cause it is real cold, and I don't like to have my socks off right now, cause I'm in a basement and it's real cold. Hey, what's going on, guys? No one's here yet, I understand that. The chat's not even up yet, I didn't even turn the chat on. What's wrong with me? Alrighty. What's the desktop audio at? It's at a decent volume. Probably can deal with that. We can maybe deal with that. Let's go ahead and go and tell people that we're starting. Whew. Had to do a bit of a workout, boys. And by workout, I mean, you know, I walked a little bit. That's about all I did. Schedule. There we go. Hey, what's going on, Corey? What's going on, True Master of Games? I'm about to let people on the Discord know that things are starting. And now they know. People know now. It still says Magi Trials up number 1! What? Alright, guys, you're gonna have to deal with me for a second. The game, everything may be starting to go crazy. I'm about to turn it on and change my freaking thumbnail. Because I made that thumbnail. That thumbnail should have went on. I'll try to do this as quick as I can, guys. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. Everyone's gonna be mad. Oh, man. It says 2 on your end. It says 1 on my end. So that's the one I have to go with, unfortunately. Change thumbnail. Hope the people on the Twitch side like what game I'm playing. That's for sure. So, Blue, do you see why Magi School is better than Summoner School? No, I don't. I do not see that at all. There we go. Everything should be fine now. I had to quickly jump on the intranet to fix that, but it should be fine now. If I take this, delete the message, and then put the message up again, what'll happen? Still says 1. You know what? Fuck you, YouTube. Hey, what is going on? Louis Plays. Yo, YGO. Hey, you a Yu-Gi-Oh player, dude? Heck yeah, man. Don't know why I'm mad, but I am. Oh, Mania. Don't be mad, man. It says 1 on my end. YouTube notifications already worked. Actually worked for once, Blue. Heck yeah, True Master of Games. There you go, boy. I'm glad they worked. Everything's going to be perfectly fine today. As soon as I start everything up. It says here, yes, it'll work, hopefully. It'll hopefully work, boys. It'll hopefully turn on. So you're playing a Barney game. What are you, 5? Dude, it wouldn't change off on the Twitch side of things. It would not go to Magi. So I said, fuck it. I'm playing Barney's hide and seek for the fucking Genesis. It wouldn't go off a Hearthstone. And all, like, I don't want people getting on to me. Oh boy, what is this? Don't worry about it, FOMO. Everything's fine, FOMO. Don't even worry about it. People, don't mess with FOMO, man. Don't tell her. Don't let her know. Everything's fine. All right, turning on the Magi Trials. Magi Trials, as I like to say. Not Maggie. It's not a woman's name. Jeez. Ooh, Xenoverse 2 is Midweek Madness right now on Steam. So is the Devil May Cry franchise. Heck yeah, dude. Drat, my plans of watching the archive stream before this started has been foiled as I was only an hour in. You can watch it at like double speed if you wanted to. That's probably something that can happen. I'm not entirely sure about that though, to be perfectly honest. All right. Funny thing, Blue, I was watching the first stream when the notification appeared. Holy crap, dude. Somebody has to worry about you because literally no one else will. Will, you're too loose. Hey, now. You just call me loose? What a... FOMO. Them some fighting words. Is the audio a little bit too loud, guys? Let me know if it's too loud or not. I'm going to turn it down on my end at least because it's a little bit loud in my ears. Also, I would like to say every time you tell your Summoners College stories, the time spent there changes. No, it's always 70 years, thank you. Thank you very much, True Master of Games. It is always 70 years at Summoners College. I keep telling people you're only required to have 50 years, but it's always 70 years. How dare you? How dare you, True Master of Games, try to say that I don't spend as much time as I say? Blue says I'm too loose defensively when he would have sex with the plant. What are you talking about, man? I never said that, Guido. What are you talking? You are a loose cannon, Blue. Turning your gun and badge. Oh man, I'm sorry. Another romance game. I thought we learned from the last one with the crazy chick. Also, how's your Digimon, dude? My Digimon's pretty good. It's a little chicken. Love him. I beat the shit out of him. Hey Blue, it's been a while since I've been able to see you live. Might you ever do any Tainted Space or Corruption of Champions? I could definitely do some again if I can talk to Claret Pink to help me out with that. Heck yeah. Talent is a fickle thing in Summoners College. Yeah, I can say that. I can assure you it is also a fickle thing in the community college. To be honest, there are some flowers that I would totally find mania. Like Florence. Hell yeah, dude. Florence? Hell yeah. They're a little bit crazy, though. And if you're talking about Starbound, right? They're a little bit crazy. Sure, you told me 80 one time, then 60, then 70. Dude, I have never... Nuh-uh, True Master of Games. I have never said 80 or 60. You are wrong, sir. Just wait for Rosemon or whatever to show up in the Digi-Opry. Oh, I'm getting all sweaty there, Guido. Why are you telling me that? Thought it was a couple hundred the first time. You guys are all wrong. Either way, we're gonna be playing some Magi trials. You guys are all wrong about my time in Summoners College. It's always been 70 years. You guys are crazy. Anyway, we left off at an interesting scene, so let's go ahead and get back there. So of course, we left off at this scene. It's a nice little scene. While I have your attention on this scene, now that I've got all of your attentions, I'm going to show off something a bit on the bottom of the screen. If you want to look toward the delicious thighs, I do have a donation goal for this month. As you guys all know, I have been trying to get my old PS4 back that was stolen. And I found a really cheap PS4 online. However, I can't really afford it on my own, so I'm wanting to put as much in as I can. I'm hoping to get it by January, and I will get it by January. But any donations I get for the rest of this month and for the beginning of January is going to be going to helping me get my PS4 back. I just want to let you guys know that is going to be there. No matter what you guys decide to want to help me with during the rest of this month, don't even worry about it. It's all going to be going to that. I'm not asking for anybody to put anything more in than they've already done, but I just wanted to let you guys know, like I always do, what I'm actually using the donation money for. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and see what's going on here. So with all this being said, we are going to be, first off, I don't remember this chick's name. I am Sean, but I think my name's Sophie right now. And this is Charlie, and Charlie is adorable and cute, and I love her. So we're going on the Charlie route right now. And I think the Charlie route needs me to say, give me my clothes back. So that's what we're gonna do. Are all people around here so dull, or is it just you two? I'm getting out of here before she starts touching herself. Great. Now I'm alone with her. Eri takes a running start toward my bed, but then spins on her heel to face me. Ah, why don't you join me, Sophie? We'll have a good time. That other girl is obnoxious. Charlie, she's not really that bad. You're just not exactly her speed. What a pity. I thought you humans would be more into sex, you know? You live such short lives. Especially your kind. My kind? Magi. Always looking for some reason to get themselves killed, aren't they? I changed my mind. You and Charlie are exactly the same. Oh, then let's have a threesome then. We're not having a threesome. What am I supposed to do then? I don't know, sleep? Evil doesn't sleep. It was a joke. Never mind. But really, I don't sleep. Does that mean you have to watch me sleep? She snorts. I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm not exactly glued to your side. I can entertain myself for the night. Maybe in your bathroom, trying to be quiet but unable to help myself. Sophie, please. She moans loudly, falling back onto the bed with a giggle. It's going to be a long year. I convinced Ari to leave my room for the night. I think she went to spy on the other students and hoped that some of their nights were more sweatier and heated than mine. But if she stays around, they might just end up that way. I know she's a demon, but I shouldn't find her attractive. Good evening, Sophie. Pity Ari didn't stay for this. I think she would have liked it. So why do we have a succubus minor here? She's not a minor. Thank you. You guys are all throwing so much shade at me, thinking that I'm doing some shady business. That ain't no. Get out of here. Get out of here. Psst. Psst. You just spat on me. What do you want? I roll over irritably, glancing up into the strangely colored eyes. Do you need me to help you wake up? A hand slides between my thighs. What are you doing? I fell backwards, slipping off the bed. And what are you wearing? Oh, this little thing. I thought you might like it. Oh, there has been 2 donations. Oh my god, guys. Yeah, you're crazy. Good luck with the PS4. Thank you very much, Jake Jensen. Thank you very much for the thing. For some reason, my notifications don't go on. Thank you guys very much for telling me. Magi of Money, Guido. What's up with you, man? Push like I donate to a channel that plays such a lewd game. Take my money. You guys are crazy. Thank you very much, though, because again, I want to make sure all of you guys know where the money goes for every time I do something like this. I'm not asking anyone to do more donations than you usually would, or that you do anything with. All I'm asking is, all I'm letting you guys know is what's going to be happening with it. It's going to go for the DARP money. It's going to go for any other money I make this month. Everything's going to be going to that. So just letting you guys know, and thank you very much. With all that being said, no need to be dramatic. All you had to do was say no. Will you just tell me why you woke me up? I'm bored. Play with me. She crawls off the bed too and onto me with a gleam in her eyes. I squirm helplessly. I have school! It's Sunday. There's no school on Sunday, even in the demon world. There are schools in the demon world? Hey, what's going on? Tillman Zida. No, ergo, no schools on Sunday. It's too early for this. My head is starting to spin. Whatever. The point is, I have to train. There's a trial we're trying to prepare for, and we're spending every day working up to it. Yeah, you mentioned that yesterday, and I don't really care. Oh, and oops, I don't care today either. Play with me. No, Ari, I have studying to do. Obviously, Tillmanzelda, this is Barney's hide and seek for the Genesis. Obviously, man, what are you talking about? It's obvious. How did I get summoned by 2 of the most boring, prudish people on the planet? Damn. She follows me toward the bathroom, sliding between me and the doorway. It's not like I haven't figured it out, you know. Oh, 70 years in succubi school? Dang it, Fomal. What are you even saying? What are you talking about now? Your little secret. What? How could she? She couldn't. There's no way. You're bluffing, and not well. Can you move out of the way? All right, all right. Whatever you say, Sean. I spin around, but she's already vanished. Oh, shit. It's not a minor, first off, but we summoned a succubus by accident. Because that's the kind of shit that happens when you don't have formal summoning training at your base 50 years in Summoners College. This is Magi Trials. Tilmanels. I'm just gonna call you Tillman. This is Magi Trials or Magi Trials, or otherwise known as High School Romance Magi Trials. It's really good. It's a really good game. I like it. When I walk in, Charlie's feet are hovering a couple inches off the ground. Practicing levitation again? Magi Shira says it's good for control. Plus, it's one of the things I'm actually better at than you. It comes with a certain sense of pride. Pfft, sure. Have you seen Ari this morning? She, ran off while I was getting ready. Keeping track of your demon wife is your problem, not mine. Bitch, you help me! You help me summon this! Come on, Charlie! She's not my demon wife. I'm not. Wow, so Sophia trapped because I saw the name Sean. Saying in the beginning of this game, we had a bit of a accident with a certain spell, and it might have backfired on us, and we may now be a girl. I'm just saying. Listen, not all of us are gifted enough for Summoners College. Some of us can only do marketing. Fomal, did you go to marketing, man? Come on, girl, tell me. Now I'm just insulted. Pshaw, you don't know. This could be a freaking this could be an elite freaking succubus, man. You don't know me. Me and Charlie summoned this. Really? I've been summoning self-taught for about 15 years, and the worst I've summoned up was a minor imp. Can we get the police on this guy, please? He's summoning without a license. I mean, technically I am too. You know what? Don't even worry about it. Charlie sighs. Speak of the devil. She better not say anything to Charlie. I try to give her a stern glare, but she just smiles at me with those sharp little teeth. You look tense, Sophie, darling. How about a deep massage to work off some of that out of your system? I'm here to train. Can you at least let us do that in peace? I fall in beside Charlie, starting to focus my magic on levitating too. The fact that I've never actually done this successfully only makes me more determined. I go through the steps again, Charlie trying to offer her best advice. I even try to jump to get a head start, but my feet return stubbornly to the ground. True Master of Games, how many years have you been in the Summoners College? You have no idea, boy. There are much, much worse things to summon more than elite mobs. No. You're doing it all wrong. You're trying to drag yourself up like your magic is a string and you're tying yourself to. You gotta push upward from the center. She pokes me hard in the chest, which doesn't help my concentration. Come on. Like you're filling your boobs with helium. Only it's magic instead. What do you must do in the game? You're just talking to people, man. It's just a visual novel. Saying you don't summon dragon lollies after 20 years, man. You don't summon dragon lollies after 20 years. I'm glad they kicked you out. But here's the thing, though. If they kicked you out, you wouldn't be here. I'm just saying that right now. This can't be serious advice. Despite the ridiculous instructions, I try it. Slowly, bit by bit, I feel magic align through my body, balanced from head to toe. It feels right. Suddenly possible. My feet slowly start to leave the ground. I'm doing it! Yes! In a wave of excitement, I kick off from the ground a little more, triumphant. Look! That's great and all, but, you realize you're wearing a skirt, right? Oh my god! Look at their faces! Oh, this freaking face. Oh my god, yes. Sorry for not being an area where access Summoner College. Don't worry, we'll get you to an area where you can access Summoners College. It's called the jail. It's called jail, Jake Jensen. I'm kidding. Oh my god. Funny, funny, funny. You realize you're wearing a skirt, right? Don't look! Don't move so fast. You've got to take it slow and sensual. Pull up your top now, just a bit. Let me see some underboob. Why the underboob? It's like the least exciting part of the boob. Are you actually capable of thinking of anything else? This isn't what I meant to show off. You're both perverts. Turn around. I pinwheel my arms to keep my afloat as I panic. Ow! So much for control. Sophie, are you okay? Did you hit your head? No, but I think I broke my butt. She snorts. Well, as long as that's all you broke. Why don't you kiss it and make it better? Charlie's cheeks heat up as she glowers at Eri, but then she glances down at me. 2 different sets of hands stretched down to help me up, and I take them both. Thanks. How do you know how to do that, Eri? She shrugs. Instinct, I guess? Demons use magic too, you know. We just don't have to learn it. It's not like it's the same thing. Demons use dark magic. All the better to destroy things and hurt people with. Is that what they teach you? She scoffs. There's no difference between what you do and what I do, except that I'm better at it. Oh, later, Louie. Have a good day, dude. I immediately step between them because I know where this line is and where Eri just pole vaulted over it. All right, enough. Eri, you did help me out. Do you think you could help us train for our trial? What? Oh, I don't know. You haven't been very nice. What's in it for me? I glance at Charlie for help, but she doesn't look very keen on the idea. Oh, oh, jeez. Well. Again, we're going for the Charlie route, and I think that she hates both of these. I wish Finn was here. Finn, tell me what to pick. Oh, man, let's go save. I'm not saving and making out, Guido. I'm saving and going for the one that I was going to go for, which is send her home. Because I'm pretty sure if I go to make out with her, she's going to be all like, oh, you're going down my route. So you're just going to keep her around forever like a pet? Well, you can leave whenever you want, can't you, Eri? I just don't know how to make you leave. And that's right. Wow, they didn't hear that. This is my impromptu vacation, so good luck getting rid of me. Ugh. This is the worst idea. Trust me, if there's such thing as a worst idea, I probably already come up with it and tried it myself. I'm not all that fussed about it, but I guess training you would give me something to do. What's everybody talking about jailbait in the chat? What are you guys talking about? Shoot. We don't know how old these girls are. I mean, I'm pretty sure the demon's like hundreds of years old or something. She shrugs indifferently. Aren't you glad that you have 2 hot teachers now? I don't know how you kids live with all the roiling sexual tension. I think your first lesson should be how to unwind and explore your sexuality a little bit. Charlie and I both shout in unison, not that kind of teacher! After a day of trying to get Eri to focus on something other than sex, Charlie and I are both exhausted. It's a good excuse to break away from Charlie for the time being. I have questions for the demon girl trailing after me. So, explain. Well, when 2 people are both reasonably attracted to each other, sometimes they... About this morning, how did you know my name? Oh, you think I don't know a manly stud when I see one? Just the words make my skin crawl uncomfortably now. I'm teasing, but the magic still lingers on you, you know. Like, residual energy, I think you'd call it. And that residual energy just happened to spell out my name? Nah, I found that on your bag. On a letter from someone. You went through my things? She shrugs. It's not my fault you're a heavy sleeper. And really, do you expect a demon to be the most well-behaved person you've ever met? With a sigh, I slump down onto my bed. Whatever, I'm too tired to deal with you right now, but don't tell anyone what you found out. And when Magi Shira comes in, I want you to leave. I can't focus with you around. She holds up her hands in defense. All right. No need to get testy. Your secret's safe with me. Cross my horny little heart. A knock on the door interrupts my groan. Looks like this is my exit. See you. I can't believe Eri figured it out. I should have been more cautious. For a moment, I almost want to turn to Magi Shira away tonight. I feel like there's not enough time to sort through everything in my head. But maybe it's better to lock it all away completely. I can't believe the trial's almost here. I'm not ready. We're just gonna make idiots of ourselves. Just watch. Eri sniffs. You train all day, but you're not. If you're not ready now, you're never going to be. Oh, short stream. What? Guys, this what? Stream's still up, ain't it? What? Guys, this. What are you talking about, man? What's going on? I don't understand, guys. This. Wait, why should she tell but not a teacher? Wow, apparently demons and summoners are way better at magic than Magi. I'm pretty sure because she is a demon and she can kind of feel the energy, whereas the other teachers, other than Magi Shira, would have to probably cast some sort of spell to do it. I don't know. Charlie launches a piece of food in her direction, apparently forgetting we're the only ones who can see her. Knock it off, you two. Maybe. I'm trying to have an anxiety attack in peace. Seriously, it's been weeks. And as someone who doesn't actually need to go to school, this has been the most monotonous and chaste weeks of my life. I really thought one of you would give in to me by now. Not happening. I really am a catch, even as succubi go. Why don't either of you believe me? I completely believe her, but I don't voice as much. If anything, I think we become desensitized. I don't even react when she brushes her foot against my leg teasingly. You're back? Geistes, what do you mean, man? I don't understand. I say we go through the drills again. Basic assault and defense, some element manipulation. We've come pretty far from where we started. Blocking spells without a full shield, attacking within mere seconds. It's becoming second nature to me, but it doesn't feel very advanced. I know I'm still in the rudimentary concepts of magic. Sophie, your girlfriend is talking to you. I'm not her girlfriend. Don't you want to be, though? Not for lack of wanting, I think. Charlie goes pale, my attention finally sliding to the two of them. Sophie, I'm curious. Do you know if demons are immune to stab wounds? Yeah, I was just trying to be helpful. Okay, enough. My appetite's completely gone. I toss my food to the closest bin and head out. Wait! Okay, you're stressed. I get it. We're all stressed. I'm not stressed. I'm a patented stress relief. See? She squeezes her chest. Stress relief balls. Charlie presses on. Harry didn't. Presses on like Harry didn't say anything at all. Well, let's just go work out some of that training, all right? But I'm tired of training. No one asked you. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about at all, Master of Games, to be perfectly honest. Charlie takes me by the arm and drags me toward the arena. We just did this for 7 hours earlier, and eating didn't exactly put me in a more magical mood. Well, what do you want me to do? If you're going to sound so defeated, I don't want you to do anything at all. I shake my head. I always get like this a few days before something big happens. This is just the defeated stage. Give it another day and I'll hit the manic stage and I'll be trying something ridiculous. Well, we're going to get through that. Aren't you the one always pushing through with stubborn determination? Find some of that sitting around and let's go. She takes a few strides from me, standing opposite of me as Ares stands in the middle. It's a familiar setup, our private demon friend playing ref while Charlie and I practice spells on each other. I take a breath, trying to get through the mindset of push through another wave of exhaustion. Oh shit. Oh shit, we gotta do stuff. She's going lightning in one hand and fire in the other. She's going full-on destruction mage. Charlie launches a barrage of attacks immediately, but they ping uselessly off my summoned shields. I spin the shields into a frontal attack, sending a wall of magic pushing towards Charlie. She bolts out of the way and uses my temporary weakness to her advantage, firing black shards of energy at me, bypassing my shield completely. Time to return fire! I focus what little energy I have left into a beam of golden light, but several slithers of it make it through my onslaught, hitting my sides, sending me stumbling as my skin burns. I managed to keep my balance I managed to keep my balance though and continue the onslaught of golden light, overcoming Charlie's power. Frustration growing, my teeth clench hard. I have to be better than this. I have to! I put everything I have into it, but my magic becomes a single beam, flickering gold, illuminating Aries' nervous expression. It happens quick. Charlie's spell falters and she loses control, her assault breaking. The full force of my magic catches her in the chest and sends her spinning. Hell yeah, we did it. We did it. Hey, what's going on, High Swing Zero, man? How you doing, man? We have a winner. An eruption of glitter briefly blinds me, courtesy of Aries. She rains it over me. Congrats, Sophie. I knew you had it in you. How about a victory romp? I'm already going to have to take a bath for hours to get all this off of me. Shower sex is always an option. Will you knock it off? Only then do I realize I'm not being yelled at. No one's in my face demanding a rematch. Charlie hasn't moved from where she landed. Charlie? Ari and I both stand immobilized for a second as I process what happened. Charlie! I run over to her, Ari trailing after me. I slip my hand beneath her head and ease her up, but it comes away bloody. Oh no! Oh no, 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 no! Her eyes roll as she tries to open them, mouth moving. Sophie. Hang on, don't move, okay? Just stay there. I'll go get Magi Shira. Oh man. Did a number on her. It'll be okay. I shout back at Ari as I bolt out of the room. Stay with her! It's surreal watching them take Charlie to the medical wing. Magi Shira did what she could to patch up Charlie on the spot, but she's been asleep ever since. Go back to your room, Sophie. I'll let you know if anything changes. With a brisk pace, she follows the medics back out of the classroom. It's not really your fault, you know. Sorry, Ari, I can't hear that right now. She nods and trails after me quietly as we head toward my room. I stare at the place beneath my feet, watching as the little sparkles catch the light. I keep replaying that moment in my head over and over. All I wanted to do was win. It was the only thing I could think about, the only thing I could see. It clouded every sense. It always does this. I run my hands through my hair, another wave of regret washing over me. Why am I like this? Why am I always like this? Ari sits down on the bed beside me and nuzzles against my shoulder. For the first time, it feels completely chaste. I did this to her. Yeah, you did. But... no buts. I did it, and that's all there is to it. Fine. That's all there is. So what are you going to do now? Are you going to stay in here and mope, or are you going to do something about it? There's nothing I can do. That's such a pansy answer. There's nothing I can do. It's not like I'm magic or anything. Like what? Like go to her. I'm not supposed to. But when has that ever stopped me before? Even if I did, what could I do for her? I'm the reason she's in there in the first place. I'm not the best person you could go to for sentimental advice, but even I know an apology in person goes a long way. It's like looking at boobs. A picture is great and all, but there's just something special about seeing them in person. You're right. I know, I'm a boob expert. Not about that, about the apology. About the fact that I shouldn't just be sitting here chewing my nails off. I need to see her. I think she likes you, you know. My feet freeze on the spot. What? I'm a demon, not Cupid. I could be wrong, but when does that ever happen? It's a feeling I get. She doesn't like me. So it's because she thinks I'm competition. Now that Aries put that idea in my brain, I can't shake it. I have to make sure she's okay. I have to see it for myself. Aren't you tagging along too? I think I'll sit this one out. I'll just be enjoying the comforts of your bed. Close the door on your way out. It's not like anyone can see her, but I closed the door anyway, heading through the dark and silent school. Oh no! She's laying there like, no! I'm sorry, Charlie! I didn't mean to! I explode with magic! This never happens! Just was a long day. I was tired. I slip inside quietly. The room is mostly empty except for a small silhouette of Charlie beneath the covers. I can hear her breathing, soft and regular. Maybe she's still unconscious? There's no one with her. That could be a good sign. Maybe she's expected to be fine? Begging that none of their healers come in, I creep toward Charlie's bed. I sense the sense of purpose I had found vanishes again, seeing her still face, not peaceful, just absent. But then slowly, I pull out the knife and finish the job! I'm sorry, guys. But then slowly, it starts to shift. My breath catches in my throat as she grimaces, squinting up at me. Sophie? Hey! She closes her eyes again, grimacing against the attempt at talking. Maybe I should get help. Hold on. Wait. She grabs my wrist before I can leave, pulling me close. Don't think I know you're not supposed to be here. She smiles. Places where you're not supposed to go are always your favorite. Are you okay? She reaches a hand up, her fingertips gliding against my cheek. What? Me? Bitch, you're the one in the hospital! Me? I'm the one who should be asking you that. She starts to shake her head, but grimaces. No, the whole time. What little I could actually think, I just thought, what if this was how I left you? I wasn't afraid of dying, I was just afraid that you'd blame yourself. All that guilt. It wasn't your fault, but I know that wouldn't have mattered. But I didn't die, so I guess there's no sense in worrying about it. I swallow thickly. Don't look so glum, Sophie. I'm still around to torture you. Fucking good. I'm glad you're here to freaking torture me. She grins and hits me playfully on the arm. Right? Good. I guess my thick skull finally paid off. I scoff quietly under my breath. I can't stop thinking about what you said about the sorcerer trials and how I'm just throwing it all away for half a chance. I don't want to put you through what I almost went through. But you have to. What? Don't you think I figured it out? It's just who you are, isn't it? You don't know anything about who I am. Her expression falls a bit, and I realize it probably sounded a lot harsher than I meant. I mean, you do, it's just, I haven't been entirely honest with you. The truth sits stuck in my tongue. Come on, I could be bleeding into my brain or something here. You better tell me fast. Okay, now you're just trying to make me feel bad. She grins guiltily. Charlie, my name isn't Sophie. What? I desperately want to pull my hand back from hers, afraid of how she'll react. But I have to tell her she deserves to know the truth. It's Sean. The first wave of confusion fills her face. Well, you know I'm not the best at decision-making under stressful circumstances. I've caught on, yeah. Before I was supposed to face Magi Shira in my trial, I used a spell I shouldn't have used, and it turned me into this. Into a girl. Her expression stays unreadable, looking me over slowly. So you're telling me that you found a spell that made you go from flat-chested to a D cup, and you didn't share? What the fuck, Charlie? What? Oh, right, why am I even telling you this now? You have a head injury. Hey, I'm not an invalid. Look, I have to admit, I didn't see this coming. Like, you're not really the greatest at pretending you're a girl, but I thought you were just, you know, you. Not that it makes much of a difference. Then you're just okay with it? With everything? Okay might be a strong word. I would have liked some warning before I let you get a sneak peek at the goods. Now you're starting to sound like Eri. Heaven forbid. She looks at our clasped hands again, sighing softly. If you're Sean, then fine. You're Sean, I guess. I shrug. No, I like being Sophie for you. You're friends with her. I'm friends with you. Whatever your name or your gender is, that doesn't really make a difference. Just try not to lie to me next time. Next time. If I ever accidentally turn myself into a cat, I'll be sure to let you know immediately. She grins at me and makes my heart swell a little bit. I don't think she'd be this understanding. I don't think I would have been this understanding. But Charlie is something else. Hey. She nudges my arm gently. You have a trial to pass, and just in case I am bleeding into my brain, and for luck... Oh my god! Oh my goodness! Oh my god, yes! Ah, we did it! We did it, boys! We win! We win the game! We did it! Yes! Okay. This is fine. We fucking did it. Oh, yes. Okay. Yes. Oh, God. Yes. Yes. What? Where did this come from? I feel the feeling of her lips tingling against mine softer than I expected of someone who could speak so bluntly. The CG does not fit with Eri forcing to kiss you, more like the other way, actually. This is probably a later part in the dialogue, Dust. They sometimes do that in visual novels. We have won, or failed, if you're looking from my perspective. Numbskull, what are you talking about? The feeling of her lips tingle against mine, softer than I expected of someone who could speak so bluntly. She must have really hit her head. Her hands hold me in place, but I don't struggle. Charlie, don't ruin it. Whatever you're about to say, just don't. It doesn't have to mean anything. You don't have to feel anything at all, okay? I just wanted to do it. Just once. Maybe twice. Her lips meet mine again, and this time I respond in kind. I had to read it like that because it said Charlie. I'm a man of many vices, okay? It's a particularly reasonable reaction when a girl is practically throwing herself at you. And it is Charlie. Much as I've been focused on my own troubles and drama, she's been with me through it all in her own way. She pulls back finally. There, now go get some sleep. But... Sleep. Her voice chases me out of the room, my thoughts still spinning as I go. Well, how did it go? Bizarrely. Hey, Dr. D, what's going on, man? I don't think we've had a big reveal yet. Finn. She kissed me. Her eyes light up just like I just connected a wire in her brain. Really? Did you two do it in the hospital bed? No! One step at a time, I suppose. She kissed a girl. So she kissed a girl. And I kissed a girl and I liked it. What the hell, man? I told her the truth. And she still kissed you. She did. I sit down on the bed slowly, still taking in what happened. Huh. Well, she must be into some interesting kinks. Alright, I don't know why I thought I could talk to you about this. I'm going to sleep. Why don't you just go stay with Charlie? I don't have the best bedside manner. I'll just go spy on who's cheating on who tonight. The gossip never stops, you know. Oh, did Magi come by tonight? No, she never did. I wonder if my incident with Charlie just furthered Mage Warren's case against me. I don't know. I lay down to sleep on my own, my thoughts about that kiss still spinning. The ... ellipses. We've never had ellipses in the middle of the freaking screen before. Why are you doing this all of a sudden, game? Sophie. How is she? I bounce to my feet before I'm even awake, Magi Shira sighing and taking me by the shoulder to balance me. Charlie's recovering fine. We have a few last days to finish lessons, and then... I nod. I'm ready. We run through the same drills again, the ones we've been perfecting for weeks. But it feels so basic. I'm terrified it won't be enough. For the next 3 days, I try to focus on training, but my thoughts keep wandering back to Charlie. I didn't know they would keep her for so long. Despite being someone who regularly makes it a sport of driving me crazy, Ari might be the only thing that keeps me sane. At least she's company, a distraction from all the thoughts rolling around in my head. Failure, worry, guilt. I ended up training alone after our usual classroom hours, missing Charlie's help. 2 days. Only 2 days left, and then... It's just a single fight, though, isn't it? It doesn't really mean anything. It means everything. It's my only second chance of getting into the academy as an official student, and not just some charity case. It's not like the academy is that great. Getting into the academy is everything. Without that, I'm nothing. Don't put it like that. You're still hot. That means something. And if it doesn't go well, then we can say forget the magic and I'll show you how to sleep your way to the top. Thanks, Ari. No problem. I have to forcefully remind myself she's trying to help. Are you ready, Sophie? I nearly jump out of my skin. Hopefully she didn't hear me talking to myself. I nod and strip down for the ritual, my face burning under the scrutiny of Ari's interested gaze. Oh, what's this? Okay, later, Dodge. I try my best to ignore her as the demon pulls stealthily at the side of my bra. You look unusually warm, Sophie. Are you certain you're alright? Her hand goes to my forehead, eyes scrutinizing. I'm fine. If you say so, I don't want you falling ill before the trial. It wouldn't be fair. She begins the ritual as usual, pouring relaxation through my veins like cold water. Ari's forehead creases slightly as she stares at me. I wonder if she's jealous. I sent her away all those nights and when she could have been getting this free show. My mind drifts along with my body, hearing my own pulse thumbing through my veins. I sigh as her hand reaches my thighs, slides along the edge of my leg, and traces a finger down the slope of my knee. By the time she repeats the motion, I'm already asleep. More ellipses in the dark. That should be the name of a book. Or like even like a song. Ellipses in the dark. Psst. Hey. Wake up, damn it. What? What time is it? It's wake the hell up o'clock. Do you have any idea what just happened? You ruined my sleep? Ow! What was that for? For waking you up. Well, congrats, you succeeded. I rub my cheek irritably, glaring at Eerie with a scowl that physically hurts my face. What do you want? I want to look out for you. What Magi Shira just did. Why did she do it? It's just a ritual to balance magic energy, which is naturally chaotic or something. I don't remember. We started doing this ages ago, but it has a purpose. Yeah, the purpose being to squeeze all the magic out of you like you're a ripe orange for her dark magic OJ. What? What she's doing isn't balancing your energy or whatever new age crap you're rambling about. She's putting you to sleep because she's rapidly draining your magic. Trust me, I know what that looks like, and her magic levels went through the roof. Your aura's barely visible right now. But, no, that can't be right. Magi Shira has been helping us this whole time. I know what I saw, Sophie. Why do you think you always feel so tired afterward? If it was supposed to make you more powerful, wouldn't you feel more powerful too? But Magi Shira, she is really, really bad news. This is pretty common technique for dark mages, and definitely forbidden. Demons do it all the time, predator and prey. Like, it's kind of hot coming from a human, but I guess you're kind of cool and I don't want anything to happen to you. Charlie. I try to lurch forward suddenly. But she could be up there doing it to Charlie. Excuse me. A warm hand grabs my shoulder and pushes me back. Even if she is, that's fine. Charlie doesn't need her magic right now anyway, right? She's all cuddled up in the medical. It's not like Shira's going to kill either of you. She needs you alive if she's going to make you her personal magic milking cows. Do you have to put it like that? There was a lot of touching in inappropriate places. I call it like I see it. Still, I need to tell her. I blink toward the doorway, willing my body to move, but it's like my limbs are cemented to the bed. As if you're going to get anywhere after that. You have to sleep and recover your magic. But I can be your message girl, I guess. I do like seeing the medical Magi in all those short robes. Alright. Feels like I'm dreaming as Eri leaves. Magi Shira is taking magic from me the whole time? She seemed so intent on helping me, on seeing me achieve my dream. And her own. Didn't she mention something about that when we first met? She said we were similar some— She's trying to gather magic for the fucking— to be a fucking sorcerer! Oh shit! Damn it! Whoa! Okay. Alright, I get you now. I understand what's going on. I get the concept. My fingers slowly curl into the covers. I am ambitious, I'll freely admit to that. But I'm not ruthless, I'm not a monster. Shira's ritual has taken the life out of me, though. Even if the school was burning down, I barely have enough energy to get myself outside. I guess I can trust Eri to tell Charlie. The light starts to fade again, my eyelids slide shut. Shira. Dream After Games, just call her a succubus, or just call her Eri. The next morning, I get ready in a hurry, throwing my robe on. What am I going to do? I have to see Charlie first thing before class. I have to... Charlie! I grab onto her elbow before she can fall. Where did you come from? Medical? Sorry, I didn't see you. Don't let me give you another head injury. I might seriously kill you if you manage to pull that off. She looks into my face, eyes swimming with just as much silent urgency as my own. She glances around furtively before she starts to whisper. Eri told me last night. You're starting to learn her tricks. I feel like I summoned you just by thinking about you. Where is she? I'm watching Magi Shira to make sure she doesn't do anything else suspicious. I wish I'd let her see this before. What are we supposed to do? I've been thinking about this all morning, turning the possibilities over in my head. Oh, there's a lot of options. These options. These sexy, sexy options. There's really only 2 options, to be perfectly honest. Confront Shira or tell someone. I'm guessing we'd tell Snape, right? We'd probably end up telling Snape. Or we could confront her, but she's probably like tons more powerful than me at the moment. Fuck. The largest turning point in the story? Oh, great. Perfect. Option 4, eat out Charlie. Dang it, Nania. When can you ever depend on a reasonable authority figures? Never. Alright. People are saying, okay, High Swing Zero says to tell. Let's see here. Summoner of Eclipse says to tell. We could go tell Snape. The important thing, though, do we know for sure that Warren is trustworthy? That's true. Let's just say I ended up returning to this point multiple times the first time I ran through the game. Snape is always the kind of good guy. He's just a jerk while doing it because it's super important. This is probably about what Warren was talking about to the other mage about, not about finding you. Oh shit, you're right. They were talking about. Oh my god, you're right, Dodge. Oh shit, I gotta. I want to tell him. I want to go tell him. I want to tell him. I want to go tell him. You won't handle it myself, but Kitty, I got it. But Snape needs to know. Dang it. All right. I'll wait for another vote or two. Chew after a game says confront. Okay, we have 2 for confront, 2 for tell. 2 confront, 2 for tell. Next one is the one we're going with. Mania says tell. All right, we're going to tell. We have to let someone know. We have to let someone know what's happening. There's not a no there. She can't do this to us. They won't let her get away with it. And who's this someone you have in mind exactly? Master Araman? What if he already knows? He doesn't seem like the type. Neither does Magi Shira. Charlie shakes her head though. No, you're right. This isn't something we can handle on our own. He wasn't in his classroom, so he must be here.
Ah, Sophie, Charlie, what can I do for you?
We need to talk to you, sir. We sit in the Master Mage down and explain to him what Shira's been doing every night. The longer we talk, the more severe his expression grows.
It's as we feared.
What?
Mage Warren and I have suspected Magi Shira of corruption. I discovered her research into magical manipulation had bypassed the realms of the ethical, but I had no idea she was subjecting her own students to it. Mage Warren was right. I should have acted sooner.
Wait, you and Mage Warren argued about this?
We did, why?
Did you also happen to argue about me at all?
You? What reason we have to argue about you, Sophie?
They were talking about Shira the whole time! I could smack myself. No reason, I just wanted to know. He blinks at me curiously, but then stands, brushing my nonsense aside.
In any case, neither Mage Warren or I can stand for this to happen in our school. We will deal with this ourselves.
Charlie and I exchange glances, wordlessly wondering what that means. Before we can reach Mage Warren, a familiar figure seems to materialize in front of us. My blood turns to ice water. There you are. I was looking for my students. They're not in any trouble, are they, Master Mage?
No, they're not. However, I will need to borrow them.
He moves in front of us quietly. Oh shit. I see Shira's expression flicker, a subtle realization that something isn't right. Charlie's hand curls around mine, the atmosphere of the room changing slowly. For what purpose?
To keep them away from you, Magi Shira.
Her expression remains unreadable in the long, silent seconds that follow. And then she smiles, a nice sharp grin that borders on manic. So, someone figured it out. You brats. How dare you go against me when I was nothing but kind to you? I gave you this pathetic chance.
Enough, Shira!
The Master Mage hurls a powerful wave of magic towards Shira, the breeze of it ruffling in her hair and the ground trembling. To our shock, Shira blocks it.
Oh shit! Look at this move! Look at this dude though! Oh shit! He's ready! Freaking crack-a-lackin' Zeus freaking destroying everything! Ah!
He's so cool! Dodge, like, to be fair, she might not actually be evil. What she's doing technically keep us from improving. She didn't see it as upkeep teaching. Nope, super evil. It shatters around her, staining the walls with scorch marks. I've been absorbing the energy of students for years. Do you really think you can beat me so easily? A flick of her wrist sends the Master Mage sprawling, where he lands inelegantly on the steps. No! A severe glance turns toward us, her gaze narrowing. This can't be happening. I stand there staring at the woman I thought was my mentor, maybe even a friend in her own way. Sophie, look out! Charlie tackles me suddenly. The world goes spinning. I land a few feet away, the attack missing me completely. But Charlie... Charlie! I crawl toward her, her breath shaking in her throat. Hold on, it's okay! It's okay! Her expression tenses, those pretty brown eyes staring into my face are filled with such terror and confusion. I'm here. I've got you, Charlie. Just hang on. She gives a strangled scream as the pain registers. Footsteps pound around us. Voices rising. I can't focus on anything but Charlie. Sophie. A dark emptiness creeps into her eyes. Charlie! The battle brought the attention of many in the school. Students and teachers alike swarmed down the stairs to confront Shira. Knowing she had no chance, she fled into the city. They never caught her. I stayed only long enough for Charlie's burial. A last goodbye. She had no family to return to. Instead, they placed her in a plot of land behind the school. A small grave. And so I went home. The Master Mage offered me a chance to take my trial, but I declined. I've given up. I don't want to be a great sorcerer anymore. I don't even care that much about being a boy. What I want now is truly impossible. I want things to go back to the way they were. I want Charlie. I want to redo that day over and over. To do everything differently. But she's gone. And maybe I am too. 2 years later. I've been protecting my village, using what little magic I learned while at the academy. With no living family of my own, I assumed the role of a family relative. No one questioned it. Life is mundane, even for someone who does nothing but odd jobs. I hunt down people who owe taxes, enrich crops to grow extra bountiful harvests, and shoo off vermin with spells. It's not quite as exciting as the life I'd envisioned. Twice I've been contacted by the academy. They want me to return. And on the anniversary of Charlie's death, someone sends me flowers. I suspect it's the Master Mage. I feel like I should be over it, but that Charlie should be long buried by now. But it's something about this body, about Sophie. It keeps her real for me. Charlie was the one person Sophie knew. Her whole identity was built up while Charlie was alive. Without her, nothing feels right. The people in this town are concerned about me, I think. The strange magic girl that wanders around and doesn't speak to anyone. Look at that silhouette, just staring off into space. But that's simply how life is now. What life became in the after Charlie chapters of my story. They're good people, and they do what they can to take care of me. I do another round of patrols, walking through the small streets and around the 2 familiar houses. And then I see a familiar face. In a town this tiny, every face is familiar, but this one is something out of a nightmare. I'm so glad you're doing well, Sophie. Small town life agrees with you. The world came to a halt. I should have been thrown off my feet by how quickly it all stutters to a stop. You! Where did she come from? Why is she here? 100 questions blossomed into fears. You look surprised. Did you really think I'd let a betrayal go that easy? Or that I'd actually be caught? You'll be happy to know that I'm doing well, too. In fact, I've never been better. I don't even see the blast. It's invisible, but it cuts through me like a knife. Sharp and precise, I don't even lose my balance. It's not until my hand goes to my stomach that I feel the blood gushing. The same kind of spell she used against Charlie. My knee wobbles and I fall, unable to summon my magic through the shock. Don't worry, Sophie. I'm not going to kill you quick. We're just getting started in this little reunion. Her fingers curl into my hair, pulling me up to look at her. You made a feeble attempt at ruining my life. I'm only here to return the favor. Bleed out here for a time, and enjoy the front row seat of the destruction of your quaint little hometown. No! But I can't move. Shira's magic, securing, binding around my wrists, that sears white hot into my flesh. Shira, don't! Shira! I stare at the place where she disappears, and then it starts. The screaming and the smoke. Ending 4. Retribution cometh. Interesting. Very interesting. So if there's, I kind of want to get the true ending last now. I kind of want to go for the ending that I don't think is gonna be the good one now. I kind of want to get the true ending last now that I got the ending I know I've got. Oh. While I was doing that, FOMO was memeing. Oh god, what'd FOMO do? What are you memeing about, FOMO? Oh god, look at all the pictures. I lived, bitch. Oh god. Smash. Does Gandalf have to smack a bitch? Does Gandalf have to smack a bitch? Summon her for clips. Oh my god. That's funny. I don't see anything in here from FOMO. You guys are crazy. You guys are cray. There's some stuff in the dark chat, though. Oh, here we go. Bow to your god. What the fuck, FOMO? What the fuck even is that, FOMO? Are you proud of me, father? What the fuck? FOMO, what the fuck, man? Okay. I want to do the best ending last, Geistis, but I don't know which one is... Finn, are you still here? There you are. Finn, is this gonna be another bad ending? Is nothing we can do be another bad ending? Because I want to get the good ending last. Is nothing we can do another bad ending? I'm sad that I didn't get to tell Mage Snape about everything. It would have been really bad if I was that. I would have taken her down. What do you think? Dang it, Finn! See, there's the thing. I actually think that there's nothing we can do is going to end to the good ending. See, that's what I think. But that's... It's the one I want to choose now, but I'm pretty sure confronting Shira is just going to get us killed. So, in order for me to call it, Finn, I think there's nothing we can do is the good ending. That's what I'm calling right now. Just because it subverts everything. Subverts all ideas. It's basically going to be like there's nothing we can do. Maybe at that point we try to talk Shira down or something. Something happens. I think this is the good ending. Or should you instead utilize the element of surprise, the one thing you have over Shira? Finn, you're not helping. I think this is the good ending, so I'm going to confront Shira. I think that there's nothing we can do as the good ending, and I want to get the next bad ending, so I want to confront Shira. I'm confronting Shira. I'm confronting Shira. I think this is the bad ending. Confront her. We don't have to let her keep doing this to us. And that's all? She's practicing some seriously messed up magic, Sophie. Do you think anyone in the academy is going to believe that? She's one of them. They might even know about it themselves. What if Mage Warren does it to his students too? What if that's the whole system? You're getting into some conspiracy theory nonsense, but maybe I can be of some help. Don't do that! My heart pounds against my chest, threatening to burst free. I thought we were done for. Aren't you supposed to be watching Shira? Once she got her clothes on, I lost interest. God dang it. Is that what you call being helpful? Well, fine. If you're too busy being rude, I guess you don't want to hear about the counterspell. The counterspell? A way to stop it, darling. I know what a counterspell is. I can teach it to you, but neither of you are as strong as she is. It would likely take the both of you to pull it off. And you'll get a nice little power boost, too. That could be what we need to pass our trials. Yeah, still fucking thinking about that, Sophie? What the fuck? How can you even think about that in a time like this? Really, is that... It's like you have blinders on. Besides, it's what you need to pass. I can't take it yet. She taps on the side of her head. My spirit falls a little. Oh, right. If they let me sit in, I'll be the best cheerleader I can manage, but right now, we really need to focus on this Shira business. So we have to both be there to pull it off? We can practice it after class, and then sleep together tonight. Oh, invite me! Not like that. She frowns. Then what's the point? Are you going to class? I can sit in and watch you, but I'm not doing anything hands-on for a few days. I just wanted to get out of that damn medical ward. Almost lost my mind in there. I could have kept you company. All you need to do was ask. She gives me a look, but I'm not quite the same soul-burning hatred as I think it used to be. Instead, she just sighs. Let's go to class. It's ridiculous looking at her and trying to see her as a dark Magi. She has red hair, for crying out loud. What the fuck? Would Shira really do something like that? After everything she's done for me? I run through the drills with Shira again, who pushes me harder and harder every time. Spells and counterspells even give me advice as to what Mage Warren may try to do during our time together. I don't let my distraction bother me. Whatever Mage Shira might be, right now she's beneficial to me. Another ordinary day of learning magic. Mage Shira gives me a subtle smile at the end of our lesson, but doesn't break her strict attitude in public. Good luck tomorrow, Sophie. I expect you'll do well. The same goes for you, Charlie, when you finally have your trial. I'll see you both tonight. With a curt nod, she finally strides from the room, leaving me exhausted, my hands tingling from using such concentrated magic for so long. You did do really well, you know. Compared to when we first started, I don't think there's any way you'll lose. Unless I never make it to the trial. We can do this. Maybe we should just wait till after? Bad idea. She's taking our energy. You'd be even stronger if she didn't tamper with you the night before, and you know she will. You have to do something about it tonight. So, listen up, kids. I'm in charge now. This is the longest school day ever. Blue, help, I set my snow globe on fire and Blue's just standing there shaking it. Oh, FOMO. Aerie sits around us in a triangle and decides to use me as her explanation mannequin. When she touches you, she's pulling magic from all over your body. It runs through you like blood, and follows the basic pathways of the circulatory system. Her fingers trail over my chest under the stern look of Charlie's glare. So, like, everywhere? Charlie slaps me on the arm. Don't get her started. But your magic is the strongest at your core, like your heart. If you counter the spell while she's taking your magic from your core, then boom, maximum damage. Okay, have you got it? Remember, timing is everything. She has to be pulling magic from your very core. That's where it's strongest, and where you can counter it. But if you wait too long, it's like putting off an orgasm until it fizzles out before you get tired instead of blowing up. Charlie and I exchange glances. Can we get that in non-sex lingo? Amateurs. If she drains too much of your magic, you won't be able to counter it. So make sure you do it at the right time. You should be able to feel it. Can't you just tell us when to use it? I can't feel it like you can. It wouldn't be precise. Whichever one isn't being put to sleep, you'll have to be helped by giving the other one magic to fuel the ritual. I'm guessing you know how to do that. We both nod. Good. But isn't that really similar to what Magi Shira is doing in the first place? Consent is key. Now, as for an actual ritual part, which of you have never been to a sex shop? It's relevant, trust me. Charlie and I both groan. Neither of us ate much dinner. We watched Magi Shira from across the hall talking with the other mages and Magi. The reality of what we're about to do was sinking in the whole time. I was actually relieved to see my dorm room. Are you ready? No, but I never am ready until it's already happening. We sit together on the bed, Charlie's arm linked with mine. Oh, hey girl. Shoo, how you doing? You doing good? This doesn't look very natural, does it? Not especially. We should probably lay down together, act like we're almost already falling asleep. She might be less likely to send you back to your room. Charlie nods, laying at the bed and waiting for me. Well? I fight down the urge to go brush my teeth a second time. Right, sure. I lay on the smallest sliver of the edge of the bed. If Magi Shira walked in, she'd think I was practicing levitating. Get over here. She drags me to her suddenly. Magi Shira has been at the forefront of my thoughts all day, but even she has to take a back seat when I see Charlie like that. Dang it. It makes all the awkward primal parts of my brain wake up. Not now. Charlie lifts an eyebrow at me, grinning like she knows exactly what I'm thinking. I glance down at her cleavage in a triple take. My eyes chose the worst time to have a seizure. It's all right. She grins at me quietly, reaching over the sides to slide her fingers over my arm. You know, technically I am the guy here. I should be the one making moves. She shrugs. Maybe you're just as bad at being a guy as you are at being a girl. Her teasing grin makes my insides feel like slush, a bead of sweat rolling down my neck. I tried really hard not to like you, you know. Like, really hard. It's not my favorite couple, no, that's for sure. I can't help but laugh. I'm just that irresistible. Okay, now you sound like a guy. She's coming! And maybe one of you are too. Where's my invite to the party? Why did I get put on watch duty while you two get to fondle each other? We're just laying in the same bed, Ari. There's nothing... A sharp knock sounds at the door. Charlie and I are sharing a final wide-eyed look as Magi Shira enters. Oh, Charlie. I didn't expect to see you here as well. Charlie gives an impressively sleepy stretch. We were a little nervous about the trials tomorrow. Or, I am, anyway. I asked Soapy if I could sleep over. I see. No need to move. At least being asleep, I won't have to worry about you getting up to do anything inappropriate. I'll have this done quickly. This is it. My heart pounds against my chest, feeling her fingers start to brush along the lengths of my arms. I'm the one who's going to have to do it. I stare up at her, fighting the first wave of tiredness that pulls through me. If I really focus, I can even feel it. The pulse of magic being drawn so slowly and carefully from me. Charlie's fingers clasp subtly on the inside of my elbow, silently willing me to stay awake. I have to wait for the right time. I try to find it. Try to center my focus on the core like Ari showed me. Oh, snap. Hey, what's going on? Magi Shira glides across my collarbone, spreads a heat through my chest. I don't think I need to do it now. Because they said to wait until it goes over my heart. The heat through my chest doesn't necessarily mean my heart. Her hand dips lower as she moves across to the other arm. Charlie's practically pinching me as my eyelids start to droop, a fog beginning to clog up my mind. Damn it. I can't go to sleep. I can't. But it would feel so good to just give in. There's nothing harder than trying to claw my way through it, pulling myself up and away from the beckoning dark. Her hand returns to the center of my collarbone, dipping down along my chest. It follows the curve of my chest, bringing with it that flush of familiar heat. She looks so casual, like she's not doing anything wrong at all. I wonder if she's done this to all her students, if this is why so many of them have failed. She's just been using them. Her palm glides across my heart. The spell setting deep, burrowing inside as if digging for more to take. See, now's the time I should do it. But I'm going to save it anyway, because I want to see a bad ending at one point. I feel it shudder through me, as she pulls magic from my core, just like Ares said. I push back with the bulk of my magic, hurling at her like I would an attack. Her whole body shudders in surprise, but I grab her wrist, keeping her hand to my chest. You won't get away with this! Not anymore! Charlie curls against my side, pouring her magic into me like ink bleeding through paper. I use it to counteract Shira's strength, which is rapidly fading. No! Stop it! You don't know what you're doing! I know exactly what I'm doing, and I know what you've been doing too! I suddenly feel so alive, electricity running through my veins. Is this what it feels like for her every time? And the more I drain her, the easier it gets, though she won't stop fighting and struggling. Enough! You have no right to do this to me. You're a student. You don't understand what you're doing. She tries to thrash against me, but Charlie grabs onto her too, holding her there by a handful of hair. Stop fighting it! She refuses, trying to claw at my face. But without magic, she's weak and tired, her movement sluggish. I won't. Sophie, we can come to an arrangement. I'll make you a student here. I'll graduate you. We could do great things together. Sophie. Oh shit, son. Get dunked. Now we are the Gandalf, says Dodge. Get dunked. She wobbles and then falls down, still and motionless across the bed. I gasp, my body shaking with newfound power. Charlie sits up slowly as a stillness and silence fills the room. Is it over? I think so. Charlie's hand clamps over her mouth, her eyes wide. I keep staring at Shira, waiting for her to move, waiting for something, anything. She wasn't going to sleep, though. She was fighting back. You had to hold on. Mortality isn't such a big deal. I don't see why humans make such a fuss. People die in this place all the time anyway. They probably run a crematorium in the basement. We can just stick her down there. Eri, you're not helping! I killed her. We killed her. I'm the one who cast the spell. Yeah, and I'm the one who helped you. We both did it. Head reeling, it feels like a phantom limb knocking on the Master Mage's door. Not mine. I'm not even afraid. I don't know if I'm feeling anything at all. It's like Shira's magic did work, putting me into a deepest dream.
Yes?
We need to tell you something that happened. Also, I'm in my underwear still.
We suspected Magi Shira was dabbling in the dark arts. I have been forming my own case against her and preparing to act on it. We had no idea she was taking power from students, however. That she would involve them was beyond my darkest thoughts. I told you. I told you. Me. I told you everything. The Master Mage holds up his hand. It was I, Master Snape. I told you everything. And you were right, Mage Warren. You had your suspicions, and I have my own evidence. But I needed concrete proof.
You mean, you've been suspicious of Magi Shira this whole time? Not anything else? The two blink at me blankly.
What are you talking about?
I may have overheard you talking about removing someone from the school.
And why would that have anything at all to do with you?
I glance at the Master Mage guiltily, his face finally lightening with realization.
Ah. If it's about me finding you in the library, Sophie, then no, I had no intentions of doing anything about that.
What is she talking about?
Nothing. Just a harmless encounter, nothing to be concerned about.
His eyes twinkle with knowing mischief. The first bright look he's had since we woke him up and tell him we killed our teacher. God! Not the easiest news to take to someone who's basically your principal.
For now, we have a far more pressing matter in resolving the situation.
Does that mean we won't be able to join the academy? Mage Warren bristles. The trial will be necessary to deem you innocent or guilty of using forbidden magic. The counterspell you use drains magical energy. It is, in the strictest sense, forbidden. Protecting yourself is forbidden?
Magi Shirai's power now flows through your veins, and probably Charlie's as well, does it not?
She must have felt it too, ever since Shira's death I felt stronger. Our guilty expressions must answer for us as Araman presses on.
We will have to hold a trial, but no matter how intimidating Mage Warren makes it sound, I assure you it is a formality. I will be most curious to see you grow from here, twice strengthened.
Charlie and I roomed together after the Shira incident, and Mage Warren is forced to take over our education. Despite being even more strict than Shira, he does seem genuinely remorseful that he didn't act sooner. And without her interference, and with her added power, my lessons are even more productive. My old dorm room is cleared out and closed off for now, leaving me to bunk with Charlie. They could have given me a completely different room, but I prefer it this way. At least for now, after everything that happened. What do you think they'll do with your old dorm? I guess they'll put some newbie in there who doesn't know a teacher died in that room. Eri. I'm just being practical. Cuddle with me if you want me to shut up. There's no such thing as just cuddling with you. Don't think I didn't know you were feeling me up last time. It's been a interesting few days. The three of us piled in a room together. I'm still unpacking my stuff, moving it into Charlie's place and trying not to get in her way. She doesn't seem to mind the intrusion. What's that? She kneels down suddenly, coming back up with something clutched in her hand. I recognize the paper with a jolt. I snatch it away. That's nothing. It's just a silly, Hey, come on, I was reading math. I won't make fun. I mean, unless it's seriously embarrassing, then I'll make fun. But lovingly. Come on. She whines as she reaches for it again, my hands keeping instinctively close to my chest. Finally, though, I let her fingers tug it away. She skims over it, my face heating. What is this? Who's Darren? Maybe an old boyfriend writing Sophie love letters. Charlie's eyes widen. Really? What? He's my brother. You never mentioned a brother. Her eyes skim over the letter again, my heart clenching. I haven't read that letter in so long, but I still can't bring myself to throw it away. He went here. He's a mage? I hesitate, glancing into Charlie's face as the realization slowly dawns. Oh. He was a mage. He made it that far. One of the best, even. They called him the Golden Mage when he went here. He was the top of his class. They said he did better than anyone in the Magi Wars. Then he... I shift from foot to foot, studying his scratchy handwriting. He took the sorcerer's trial. We promised each other we'd become sorcerers. It was the last promise we made before he left. The academy sent representatives to tell my mom and I that he was gone. And that was it. This letter is the last thing I have from him. I'm sorry, Sophie. I didn't know that's what it was. She hands it back to me as I take the faded paper in my hands. I fold it back carefully again. And you, didn't learn anything from that? Eri! It's fine, I know where she's coming from. It's why I don't bring it up a lot. My hands clench. I made a promise, and at any point he could have turned back. He could have accepted being a mage and went on with a brilliant career. But he knew the risks, and he still took the trial. So will I. I have to. I told him that I would. But is it really breaking a promise if the person you made it to is dead? I mean, was there any fine print? Did you sign something? There are ways out of this. I think Charlie might tackle her, but I can only chuckle. I think what Eri's trying to say is that she doesn't want to see me die in the trials too. The demon girl gives a tiny nod. I'm not going to. I'm going to beat the trials. And once I'm powerful, once I'm a sorcerer, I'm going to change everything. Stop doing the right-clicking. My fingers tighten around the edges of the letter. I'm going to make sure no one has to die in the trials again. Clinging to that notion has pulled me through a lot. It helps pull me through now, but Charlie helps more than anything. She and I keep each other sane when the guilt starts to creep in, and we question what we should have done differently. Nothing, she insists. We did the only thing we could. We defended ourselves, and maybe we stopped someone from doing something more dangerous. She's pretty good at making me see the brighter side of things. Our trial comes quickly, seated by some of the most politically powerful mages in the kingdom. And among them is even a sorcerer serving as judge. I would have probably fangirled a little if it wasn't busy peeing my pants over possible murder charges. We stand hand in hand again, waiting for the judgment. The judge stands peering down at us from beneath a heavy brow. Anxiety bubbles in my stomach.
The council has reached a verdict.
This is it. Charlie's fingers feel slippery in my grip, her body a line of tension at my side. We might as well be staring down at our executioner.
The Council of Sorcery hereby proclaim you innocent of all charges.
Charlie throws herself onto me with a glee. Relief comes crashing so hard that my eyes water. That and the fact that she's crushing the air out of me and jumping on my toes. We did it! We did it! We didn't go to jail! The sorcerer clears his throat slightly amid our celebrations.
The council has ruled that you acted in self-defense. The deceased, Magi Shira, will be used as an example, a warning to all who have practiced dark and forbidden magic. It is also the Academy's decision, based on the input of Mage Warren, that you shall both be permitted entrance to the Academy for the following year.
What? We got admitted? But our trial! I'm huffed sharply, Charlie bouncing up and down even as she clamps her hand over my mouth.
The progress you have made in training and the additional power absorbed from Magi Shira has more than qualified you for acceptance. Further, you have done a service to our noble school. You will both be joining the next class and participate in the Magi Wars.
The Magi Wars? Is this really happening? Charlie and I exchange glances, trying to contain ourselves as we give a hastily thank you as the trial comes to a sudden close. A day later and the news still hasn't fully sunk in. I can't believe it! We actually made it in! The excitement and disbelief practically radiates off Charlie, and I'm not doing so great at containing myself either. Which still doesn't prepare me for the sudden embrace of Charlie. Oh, hey, what's going? Hey, girl. Shoo, how you doing? You come here often? I feel the immediate tension drain off her shoulders, her body listing toward mine. It might not be me, really, but it's still her. Sophie. She smiles against the kiss, our fingers entwining again. You know this is going to make being rivals awkward. Shush, shush, shush. I press another brief peck of my lips against her mouth. Then just enjoy it while you can, and after that we can pretend it never happened. Sounds like a plan. Not a plan I want to follow, but I have no idea what's going to happen after this. How our lives are going to change. Holy... The Magi Wars. I can't stop saying it. Let's try not to think too much about it. Right. We exchange a long glance before we burst out laughing. You know what this means, don't you? Dinner's on you. Dinner? Who has time for dinner? We have to train! No more training! I just want a day. You've been in medical, you've had plenty of days. Our bickering resumes as normal. I don't know what's in store for me and Charlie. I know we'll face it head on and that we'll face it together. If we've come this far and done so much, it actually gives me hope that I might achieve it one day. Sorceress Sophie. Kinda has a ring to it, doesn't it? But first things first. The Magi Wars. Ending 1, Graduation Day. I think we're forgetting something. Shouldn't it have been Sorcerer Sean? Come on, boy! He don't even care anymore. Honestly, I don't care either. Like, if I was in that situation, I think, becoming the greatest and most powerful I can possibly be would take precedent over changing myself back into my gender, to be perfectly honest. There's a time and place for everything, guys. There's a time and place for everything. All right. Let's see what happens if we wait. I don't know if that's it. Aerie said I would know, didn't she? Her eyes widen, though, as Shira's touch starts to tease my stomach, skipping my navel. Oh. My eyes start to slide shut. No. No, no, no. The warm feeling is lifting me up, pulling me away from this reality. How can anyone who makes me feel this way be bad? No, no, no. I try to fight against the sleep, desperation rising as I use the counterspell. What are you doing? Shira's face contorts into a rage as she realizes what's happening. I push back against her, using the same channel she opened up between us to draw my magic back in. Sophie, no! My fingers grab Shira by the neck, the only visible patch of skin, wanting hard to turn the tide of the magic. At my side, Charlie curls against me, her magic bleeding into my skin like ink through paper. What are you doing, Sophie? Her face contorts with rage, and I feel her efforts redouble. Focus! Charlie is giving me as much as she can, the strength of our combined magic flickering against Shira's power. Shira's paralyzed above us, caught in the current of the spell. But my eyes start to slide shut. No, 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 no! How dare you try to defy me! I tried to help you! A sharp slap hits across my face, but I barely feel it. The room starts to blur. I feel Charlie move, but in the next second she's gone. Something crashes across the corner of the room. You selfish brat! After everything I've done for you! This is what you pull? The words start to fade, my eyelids heavy. Knees weak, mom's spaghetti. But it doesn't stop. Her hand doesn't move the way it used to, staying firm on my chest. I thrash against her grip, a wordless scream rising out from my lips. It's like she's pulling out my heart. Sophie! Then, nothing. Ending 7, drained to death. What if I counterspell early? Now! I think it's the same thing. Yeah. Sophie, no! Wake up! Wake up! Ending 6. What the fuck happened? How is that different? No! Mage Snape, no! How is that different? I don't understand that. Okay. Now let's go do the one I wanted to do. There's nothing we can do, guys. There's nothing we can do. What? You're going to let her do this to us? And possibly get into the academy? Yes. You're not going to get in if you don't have all your powers, Sophie. I didn't know you were this selfish. My heart sinks a little. No, that's not completely it. Oh, I'm sure. Look, I'm not just getting into the academy. What if the other mentors do the same thing? Maybe she and Mage Warren are working together. Maybe the Master Mage knows. We don't know how far this goes. Ugh. Charlie kicks irritably at the floor, but I don't hear her coming up with any better suggestions. I guess so. In a place like this, I wouldn't be surprised. I sigh. At least she's not mad at me. So it's just another average day, right? Right. We both exchange glances, knowing that neither of us really feel that way. The thought of going to class actually makes my stomach hurt, but there's no way to get out of it. We'll have to face her eventually, one way or another. We go on about our lessons in a typical form when Shira instructing Charlie and I sternly. But even she seems to sense something is off. We're quieter now, and my best attempt at offsetting that silence falls flat and hollow. I figured that's just how my jokes usually sound, so what's there to be suspicious of? Still, we suffer through hours of awkward instruction, trying not to think too much about why we're not doing as good as we could. Because of her. And what does she even want with our power? What benefit does it give her? When she finally dismisses us, after hours of that torturous awkwardness, Charlie and I practically run to dinner. Eri tags along. So you really aren't going to do anything? No, we'll get used to it. Oh, okay, later, Finn. Get used to it? We're going to fail because of this woman, and tonight when she comes to my dorm, Charlie grimaces. I don't know how we're going to play this off, Sophie. Later, Finn. Have a good day, dude. Eri twirls one of the butter knives between her fingers. Yes, what could you possibly do? Charlie growls. We're not killing our teacher, Eri, but thanks for the advice. Keep your voice down. Other people can't see her. Charlie knows that, but get her angry enough and she'd probably yell at Eri in front of the audience. I can't focus on these two right now, though. What are we going to do? Maybe we should sleep together tonight? Yes! Finally! Damn it, Eri, not like that! Why do you hurt me like this? What do you mean, sleep together? Just so we don't have to be alone when she does it. I don't know, I thought that it might make you feel better about it if we can't avoid it. Or maybe we can just tell her we don't want it? Isn't that an idea? Yeah, I'm sure the Dark Wizard Lady is totally gonna be fine with that and not suspicious at all when you pull the same thing tomorrow night. And the night after that, and the one after that, and the one... Okay, I get it. Fine. Then I guess we'll just have to stick together. Yeah. Others have made it through, right? They wouldn't let Magi Shira still teach if all her students failed. It's just an extra challenge, a small extra hurdle of getting past my dark Magi teacher. Totally simple. Why couldn't I have wanted to be a farmer or something? Okay, just try to act natural. She's probably not aware, but me trying to lay on a bed with a girl in underwear is the opposite of natural. They're antonyms in the thesaurus. Haha, yeah, natural. I hurl a pillow at her, but it misses. Stop! Charlie hisses at me and swats my arm down. And in the next second, the door opens. Oh. Sophie, I wasn't expecting you to have company. She eyes us with confusion. Is there something wrong with your dorm, Charlie? No, I just decided to sleep here tonight. Shira approaches us slowly, looking us both over with an empty gaze. You weren't acting right at class either. I know there's something the matter. There's no use trying to hide it. The school has a way of wringing the truth out of people, I'm afraid. Is it torture? At this rate, I wouldn't be surprised. Nothing's wrong. It's the most unconvincing thing I've ever heard, and a heavy silence follows. An oppressive silence. It weighs over the whole room as if threatening to break us all in two. Someone has to say something. Someone. Me. The words bubble up under pressure, like a pot brought to boil. We know what you've been doing. We know it's a spell to drain magic instead of enhance it or control it. What? Where did you hear such a thing? Her voice grows raspy when she's alarmed, I realize, soft and urgent. Admittedly, I do take some of your energy by necessity. Excess energy is detrimental to honing the more intricate skills. Behind her, Eri shakes her head, her hand like a sock puppet flapping its jaws. But Magi Shira prattles on, her voice stern and certain. How many years has she been doing this? How many students failed because of it? And anger starts to rise in me, but what can I do? Oh, okay, there's another save here. I'm just gonna do nothing, guys. We're gonna do the nothing thing. Attacking her right now. We've already seen what she can fucking do. Let's do the nothing. Nothing. There's nothing I can do to stop this. I hang my head. Sophie, look out! I glance up, surprised. A knife glints from where she pulls it from the folds of her robes. Charlie screams, or maybe it's me? The pain flares, one wound after another. She stabs downward. I try to summon my magic, but it's too late. In my attempt to get her away, I fumble under the floor and collapse on the other side of the bed. I hear a scuffle from above. Charlie! The blood streams from my neck, gushes with every weak beat of my heart. Panic ensues. My hands clawing at the wound, trying to close it, to undo it. My hands are coated in red, slippery and warm. I'm dying. It's such a surreal thought. Amid the panic, I draw a breath that rattles and clenches in my chest, the taste of blood thick. Even the sound of the fight above above me starts to fade. Everything becomes a blind panic. Pure, thoughtless fear. I can't see, or hear, or think. Fighting, clawing, does nothing. My strength is going. Oh no, Charlie! It's Charlie! No! Now we're gonna attack her. We're gonna attack her, boys. I'm impressed, but sadly, not surprised. With a wave of her hand, Charlie flies across the room into an unmoving heap. This is the second time you've done this to poor Charlie. Someone might think you have a vendetta. Charlie! I go running. Blood, a pool of it stretches away from her body. Something hits the back of my head hard. The pain rattles around in my skull for a moment, with all the fear trying to keep me awake. It doesn't. My time in the medical ward was a blur. My hands were constantly tied up to a bed, and a magical, dampening field was kept around me at all times. I was treated like a criminal. I finally found out why. Look at that look at her up there. Freaking smug ass bitch. So smug. Look at all that smug up there. She's like, yeah, that's right. They hauled me here in front of these people, calling me a murderer. I still remember what happened, though. Despite the drug-induced haze I lived in that medical ward, I remember. It played him through my head over and over again. Charlie's face, the moment the spell hit, the blood.
You are being charged for murder of your fellow apprentice. How do you plead?
Not guilty! It wasn't me! It was Magi Shira!
Magi Shira claims to be the one who stopped you, though. Unfortunately, too late. She was the one who called this emergency meeting of the council. Why would she do that if it would only lead to incriminating herself?
'Cause she's pure fucking evil! And I'm sorry, but we have Master Warren and the Archmage dude who both are suspicious of her right now. Are you really telling me that no one here is gonna listen to me? Fuck you! Because she's trying to frame me! She was taking our power. She has been this entire time. Every night before we go to sleep, she did a ritual to take some of our magic. I tried to stop her, but... I stare into the eyes of a dozen unmoved faces.
Curious. Magi Shira claims that's exactly what you were doing when you killed Charlie. Would you describe yourself as ambitious, Apprentice Sophie?
Yes, but not a murderer, not...
I believe we have another testimony here.
To my surprise, the Master Mage speaks up.
This girl was found in the Archives library in the days before she joined this academy. I saw her myself. She had broken in. And you did not report this immediately? I did not. From what I had seen, there was no harm done. She was sleeping when I entered. I had never thought her capable of something like this.
The council stares down at me. No. No. I didn't. It was Shira. It was Magi Shira. She killed Charlie. Tears spring into my eyes just as the sound of the name. I haven't even cried over her yet. I couldn't. It was all too surreal, like I'd find her down in the dorm later, once I was out of this mess. Just another zany situation I've gotten myself into. But no, she isn't coming back. She isn't going to be able to help me. I can hardly breathe. I didn't... But the trial presses on without me. They've already decided on my guilt. It's clear from the language, from their tone.
Master Mage, this was an act of gross negligence on your part. How do you intend to compensate for all your actions? I will be stepping down as Master Mage. I have grown too complacent in old age, it seems. I would have never thought that one of our own capable of something like this. And who will you be electing in your stead?
Let me fucking guess. My heart sinks. His eyes turn to sheer. Let me fucking guess.
Ending 5, wrongly convicted.
Let me fucking guess who you're gonna pick, Master Fuck off. Alright, guys. That was fun. We had fun. Looks like we're missing still probably quite a few different things here. It looks like that's the only one from that. Some more for that. Oh, hi, girl. I want to see like what's over here, because like this looks like it's not the whole picture. Charlie. Uh-oh. Hey. Alright, so it looks like I'm still missing like 3 endings. Something like that. But yeah. We're missing a ton of images in here. I'm guessing these are going to be images of probably if I start either giving in to Shira or giving in to Eri, maybe. Since they all seem to be appearing after the whole... Ooh, that one's locked. I'm guessing that's like if I dodge, then. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. What we got back here? Close attack. Oh, both of those were there. Okay, cool. And there's this one. All right, cool. What are we missing? I want to know what all we're missing. Nothing from there. Nothing missing from there. Nothing missing from there. Nothing missing from there. All right, so we're missing these 2 images. And this one, whatever that one is. We're missing one of these. 2 of these. 3 of these. We're missing 3 of these fight scenes. 1, 2... 2 of those fight scenes. We're missing 2 images there. Oh, okay. That's interesting. I want to know what's going on there. We got all those. We're missing one of those. 2 of those. 3 of those. That doesn't sound good. Missing 1 of those. 2 of those. See, I don't even think we got the worst endings, guys. Like, apparently, there's a bunch of stuff we're missing. Oh, yeah, that's me. Neat. Alright, guys. The first one is back at the sparring match. I have no idea, guys. There's a lot of things missing. Ugh. But even with all those things missing, I doubt we're going to be able to actually go and get them in another stream. I'm not sure where they would be, where I have to go, what I'd have to actually do differently. So, unfortunately, this is probably going to be the end of our high school romance, the Magi Trials. I liked it. It was a pretty good. It was pretty good. It's a pretty good game. Hey, what's going on, Kim? It's a pretty good game, guys. I think that as long as we all understand that, of course, the main ending is right there. We got this ending, boys. That's all we needed. We got our Charlie. Me and Charlie. We did it. That's how we go. We were only doing things for 2 hours, though. Maybe we should do something else. What time is it? 7? What day is it? What day is today? Today is Tuesday. Okay, I can probably do something later. Stretched. Charlie grabbing that butt right there. Hell yeah, Charlie grabbing that butt right there. Charlie know what it do. Charlie know what to do. Okay, guys. That'll probably be it for this then. I think we're done with High School Romance. I may end up coming back in a couple of hours and maybe doing another stream, maybe a bit of a late night stream. Who is to say what I will do with that? If you have any questions, comments, complaints, or wisecracks, though, go down in the comments below. Let me know how you guys are feeling about this place, about this game. It's pretty fun. I would recommend wholeheartedly. Really fun game. I'll also say that out of everything, that yeah, it's better than the first game. It's better than regular High School Romance. That's for sure. I'm not sure what I'll do tonight. If I do anything tonight, it'll either be probably Hand of Fate or Hearthstone, or if I can find some other third game. We'll see what goes on. But it'll be like an hour or two. So if you guys are ready in like an hour or two, I'll probably put in the chat in the Discord, which is also linked below, and Levy has linked it. If we go to do it again, I'll put it in the schedule, so don't worry. You guys probably won't miss it. If by some chance I don't stream again tonight, then I'll see you guys tomorrow at the regular time. But until next time, guys, I had a lot of fun. I hope you had a lot of fun. And like always, guys, actually, let's look at this real quick, because I know we got something. Look at this. Look at that. We got a little bit closer today. Anyway, until next time, guys. Later days.